Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Simple Learning 101 tutoring video. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about ions. But before we begin, we kind of ask for your support by hitting that like and subscribe buttons so that we can bring you more content just like this one. Also, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends as they too might need help in their learning experience. Ions. To be able to talk about ions, we have to understand how a proton and an electron charges interact with each other. Let's take a look at this example of a positively charged proton interacting with a negatively charged electron. We have to use the neutral charged atom rule, which states that a positive charged proton in the nucleus of the atom counterbalances a negatively charged electron. Now, this means that an atom is neutrally charged or has no overall charge if there is an equivalent amount of positively charged protons with the same number of negatively charged electrons around the nucleus of the atom. Now, this means if the atom has 10 protons, then it should have 10 electrons for it to be neutrally charged. If the atom has 100 protons, it should have 100 electrons to be negatively charged. Have zero charge. We are now able to define an ion. An ion is defined as atoms or elements in which the number of electrons do not equal the number of protons. In this example, we see that an atom or element has two positive protons on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side we see three negatively charged electrons. An ion occurs when the overall charge of that atom or element is either negative or positive. This means that we would have to check if the atom has more protons or more electrons. To do so, we count the number of electrons and the number of protons. Here we see that we have three negatively charged electrons and two positively charged protons. So we can add them together and see that there are more electrons than protons. Hence, this atom would be negatively charged. So in other words, this proton counters this electron, this proton counters this electron, but there's no proton to counter this electron. Hence, the atom is overly negatively charged. So what are ions? The definition is, during a chemical reaction, atoms tend to lose or gain electrons to form what's known as charged particles. These charged particles are known as ions. In this video section, we will go over the ion charge equation, which will help us know the charge of the element, whether it's positive or negative. So the ion charge equation is equal to the number of protons minus the number of electrons. To make it easier for us, we write number of P positive minus the number of E negative. In this first example, we use the atom or element lithium, which has an atomic number of 3. A stable non-ion or not charged element, lithium element has this lithium element has 3 protons and 3 electrons. If we plug this information into our ion charge equation, then we get an ion charge equal to 3 protons minus 3 electrons to give us 0 charge. This is a neutral charge or no charge element. The next two examples are just imaginary equations to show the difference between a positively charged atom versus a negatively charged atom. Now in example 2 right here, we see that lithium has lost 1 electron. It has 3 protons and 2 electrons. The ion charge is 3 protons minus 2 electrons, which is 1 positive charge. So the overall atom is positively charged. Now in example 3, we see that lithium has gained one more electron than normal. That means we have 3 protons and 4 electrons. The ion charge number of this lithium equals to 3 positive minus 4 electrons, which is a -1 charge, or the atom is negatively charged. Here's a simple breakdown of what I wanted to tell you. The atom is negatively charged if there are more electrons than protons in that atom. The atom is positively charged if there are more protons than electrons in that atom. And the atom has no overall charge, or zero charge, when the number of protons equals the number of electrons in that atom. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If at any point you got confused, just stop, rewind, and replay this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the video list in the information box or by looking at our playlist found in our channel content. Remember, you're never too old to learn. See you next time.